to Fame Radar, where fame meets the facts and nothing stays hidden. Another day, another Offset spiral, this time following Cardi B's recent confirmation that she's expecting a child with NFL star Stefon Diggs.
Shout out to Stefon Diggs, man. Oh, y'all. By the way, there's two more rappers he y'all now too. I'll tell y'all, but y'all gotta DM me. I got all the information for y'all, all right? Stefon Diggs is two other active rappers. Like, y'all be claiming them, hugging them on the gram, kissing them, talking about Woman Crush Wednesday, all that. He's long. Well, I don't know if he got long. He is piping them out. I don't know how he's all y'all rappers. Yo, and the last thing I'm gonna say to Stefon Diggs, you're on my fantasy team, bro. I want you to keep doing good, bruh. Make this the last girl you try to or have. The next time, like, you starting to inch into the territory, some of these shoot you. All that ACL got going on, they'll shoot you. So stop playing around.
Now reports are swirling that Offset is planning to sabotage her upcoming album rollout as a form of retaliation. Sources claim he's been furious behind the scenes ever since the news went public. Offset has reportedly been lashing out, venting frustration, and causing tension within his inner circle. The situation is reportedly escalating fast, and those close to the chaos say he's not handling it well at all. But it doesn't stop there. What's spreading now is that Offset may not just be sitting back and stewing in anger. He's allegedly taking action by planning to disrupt Cardi's entire album campaign. If the claims are true, this could have a major impact on her career plans in the coming months. For those familiar with Offset, this kind of reaction isn't exactly out of character. He has a long history of reacting strongly when he feels disrespected or pushed aside, especially when big public moments are involved. The situation between these two has now reached a new level of drama, and things are quickly spiraling out of control. What's raising eyebrows is how Offset continues to insert himself, despite claims that he's done with the relationship. Ever since Cardi B appeared to confirm her fourth pregnancy, this time with Stefon Diggs, Offset has allegedly been unraveling. The internet has been closely following his every move, picking apart every post and public action. Pregnancy rumors had already been circulating for weeks before the official confirmation, and it all began when a well-known blogger first hinted that something was going on. It all started when Alexis shared a photo of Cardi B and Stefon Diggs together, captioned, "A birdie on my shoulder told me these two are already expecting a baby. She's pregnant." That post instantly went viral, and speculation took over across social media. It's no secret that Cardi B doesn't like having her private life broadcasted, especially by bloggers. She's known for clapping back when she feels her boundaries have been crossed. And while many fans supported her, others were quick to criticize the situation, questioning the timing of the pregnancy with someone she's only been publicly linked to for a few months. But what really caught attention was Cardi's silence. Usually, she's fast to shut down false rumors, posting receipts, jumping on live streams, or going live on Twitter Spaces to set the record straight. This time, there was nothing. No denial, no clarification, just silence. That's when fans began to speculate that her quiet response could actually be confirmation. Then things took another turn. Videos started circulating showing Cardi with what appeared to be a baby bump. Given how famously snatched her waist typically looks, fans didn't waste a second pointing out the subtle changes. Her figure is often under a microscope, so even the smallest difference was immediately noticed. Clips were broken down, zoomed in, and analyzed across multiple platforms. Viewers shared slowed-down footage and frame-by-frame stills, claiming that the signs were there all along. The way the public dissected her appearance added more fuel to the conversation, and further convinced many that the pregnancy rumors might actually be true. This moment set the internet ablaze, and the conversation only intensified from there. In one particular video, Cardi B appeared noticeably pregnant, prompting even more speculation online. Observers pointed out that she seemed to forget to hold in her stomach, exposing what many believed was a visible baby bump. At that point, the guessing games began to fade. It looked like she might have been too far along to keep hiding it. Shortly after, photos and videos started circulating everywhere. Screenshots flooded timelines, and clips were reposted across social media platforms. By then, for many, it wasn't even a question. It looked obvious to the internet that Cardi was indeed expecting. She tried to maintain silence at first, but eventually the speculation reached a point where it could no longer be ignored. Cardi finally confirmed the news herself, making it official after weeks of buildup. Once she did, the internet exploded. The conversation erupted, not just because of the announcement, but also because of how quickly everything had escalated. And let's not forget, Cardi had reportedly just given birth to her daughter, Blossom, only months earlier. News of another pregnancy had fans completely stunned, but no one appeared more shaken by the confirmation than Offset. According to sources and fan reactions, he's been reacting publicly and emotionally ever since the announcement. He's posted cryptic messages, vented online, and shared what many interpreted as subliminal jabs. One post read, "RIP Street, real one laughing, I got 300 mo, I'm a dog in real life, I'm not the candy lady, but it's honey bun today, and we never breaking up, we not a thing, baby." Fans quickly connected the dots and assumed he was throwing shade at Cardi. However, Offset soon claimed the messages weren't about her at all, attempting to redirect the attention. But by then, the internet had already locked in on the drama. Offset later claimed, "Everybody I post, not about no one." But most people saw right through the denial. That's part of what's making this situation even more chaotic. Because while Offset's behavior is drawing attention, some fans are now side-eyeing Cardi B as well. It's not just about Offset spiraling, it's about who Cardi's moved on with. Stefon Diggs has a history in the spotlight, and his past relationships have sparked controversy more than once. Multiple women have come forward, accusing him of messy behavior, including allegations of private messages to exes while publicly being seen with someone else. There have even been claims of him welcoming children with other women while in different public relationships. Despite all that noise, Cardi still chose to pursue things with him, and now she's expecting his child. The internet has taken notice, and what started as a quiet relationship has now turned into a full-blown media circus. With Offset reportedly reacting behind the scenes, Stefon allegedly continuing his own drama, and Cardi stuck in the middle while preparing for motherhood again. This is playing out like a real-time reality show, and at the same time, Cardi is trying to keep her album rollout on track. But with Offset allegedly attempting to interfere, the pressure's stacking up. What was already messy is now turning into a full-blown collision of personal life and career strategy. Fans who've been following closely could see the warning signs early. Offset has reportedly been upset ever since Cardi confirmed the pregnancy. Not just because she moved on, but because she moved on with someone seen as wealthier and more high profile, just as she's hinted in the past. Offset's history of playing games in relationships is no secret. And when Cardi and Stefon were still trying to keep things private, it wasn't long before the news broke wide open. Suddenly, DJ Academics had the scoop, posting exclusive details, and the entire internet learned they were officially together. But according to online chatter, it may not have been a coincidence that DJ Academics broke the story about Cardi B and Stefon Diggs. Word in the streets is that Offset was the one who allegedly leaked everything to the blogger after reportedly going through Cardi's phone. There, he's said to have discovered private messages and photos between Cardi and Stefon that left little room for doubt. The content of those messages reportedly revealed just how serious things had become between Cardi and Stefon, even at an early stage. It allegedly showed that Cardi was fully invested in the relationship, and that didn't sit well with Offset. In response, Offset is rumored to have passed the material to Academics, who quickly ran with the exclusive. The news exploded online, and from that moment, Cardi and Stefon's once low-key relationship became a hot topic. But that may have only been the beginning of what's being described as Offset's attempt to interfere with Cardi's personal and professional life. And many haven't forgotten another moment that sparked major backlash. Offset previously made headlines after he went online and reportedly made a comment suggesting something about Stefon's sexuality. He told fans to go bother the gay ninja, a remark that many viewed as a deliberate attempt to stir controversy and deflect attention. Every time Cardi appears publicly with Stefon, it seems Offset has something to say or post. Whether it's cryptic lyrics, vague jabs, or subtle shade, the behavior hasn't gone unnoticed. In fact, fans are saying that Offset looks more affected than ever, because despite trying to make others look bad, he's only drawing more attention to himself. Now, reports claim Offset has taken things even further. Allegedly, he's not just venting online, he's actively making moves behind the scenes to interfere with Cardi's upcoming album rollout. If the claims are true, it marks a serious shift from personal pettiness to professional sabotage, and the internet is definitely watching closely. Ever since Cardi B confirmed her pregnancy, fans have been noticing a shift in Offset's behavior. Many are saying it's giving jealousy, bitterness, and a strong energy of a frustrated ex watching things unfold. So the question now is, what exactly has Offset been doing? And how is he allegedly trying to interfere with Cardi's career? You might remember that Cardi finally announced her long-anticipated second album. Fans have been waiting for years, and the excitement was huge when she revealed the title of her first single, Outside. But things got suspicious when, just a few hours later, Offset suddenly announced that he was releasing a new song on the very same day. Some said it could be coincidence, but considering the tension and everything that's already happened, many fans weren't convinced. Online, people began pointing fingers, saying Offset's move looked like a calculated effort to compete with Cardi and take some of the spotlight off her long-awaited comeback. Social media wasted no time chiming in. Under Offset's post, fans dropped comments like, "We know what you're doing here. Aren't you dropping the same day as your ex? This is embarrassing petty behavior. When the baby daddy is your opposition all along. SMH." And another added, "She was right when she said her man was her competition." To be fair, Offset's move didn't come completely out of nowhere. Observers pointed out that Cardi's new single appears to include lyrics aimed in his direction. A few weeks ago, a leaked snippet of the track had already gone viral. In it, Cardi called out disloyal behavior, suggesting that certain men will sleep with anything that breathes. At the time, Cardi publicly downplayed the snippet, saying it was an older track and that she didn't plan to release it. She explained that she didn't want to add fuel to the drama or stir up more headlines. But now that the official release is back on schedule, fans believe that Offset's timing wasn't random. Instead, it's being viewed as a response, a subtle attempt to push back, shift attention, or at the very least, complicate Cardi's spotlight. And with their history, this back and forth isn't surprising, though it's definitely heating up at the worst possible time for her rollout. It's been a turbulent few weeks for Offset, and instead of laying low, he's been reacting harder than ever. After his attempted sabotage didn't go as planned, he took to social media once again, this time accusing Cardi of using her pregnancy for publicity. He wrote, "Go roll out in PR," a comment that many fans saw as fueled by frustration. The bitterness is loud, and the jealousy even louder. From his posts to his moves, Offset's reaction has made it clear that he isn't letting go of this situation anytime soon. Each new headline only adds more fuel to the ongoing drama, and his behavior continues to raise eyebrows. So far, Offset has been called out for throwing shade, allegedly interfering with album plans, and reacting every time Cardi and Stefon Diggs make a public appearance. Some believe Offset is simply upset that Cardi leveled up, while others think it's more complicated, possibly connected to money, custody, or long-term implications if Stefon becomes the new partner and father figure. There's even speculation that Offset's frustration might be tied to future financial concerns, whether that's about co-parenting arrangements or potential alimony down the line. Whatever the case, fans agree. If anyone should be supportive right now, it's Offset, especially with new opportunities and responsibilities in the picture. With Stefon possibly stepping into a larger role and Offset still spiraling, this story is far from finished. Every move continues to be watched, dissected, and discussed. And it doesn't look like the spotlight is going anywhere soon. If you've been following this wild ride, don't forget to like this video, drop your thoughts in the comments, and of course subscribe so you don't miss what happens next. This saga is far from over, and the next twist might be right around the corner.